Stacy Michelle Waters. I'm from Weatherford, Texas. I haven't seen my children for a year because they were removed from me. They were removed from me when I found out that my husband had physically and inappropriately hurt my children. I took 4 of my children into a domestic violence shelter for help. My husband is the son of a police corporal and a police detective who then became CPS. And so the years of reports that we made to police and CPS were of no avail. He's used his family connections to cover up for him, to cover up his addiction and attraction to minors that was proven in our counseling and in tests that he took. I made police reports trying to protect minors because he had plans to harm them. He's used his connections in the court and in the town and his wealth and businesses to be able to protect himself. He has slandered me in court and taken my children away from me. When we were in the domestic violence shelter, he sent through his parents connections that they had. They were able to find us, and they sent police officers and sheriffs to find us. They moved us from one domestic violence shelter and moved us to another. He found us again. This time they were threatening to arrest me if I didn't come out. I came out knowing that I could go to court and speak to the judge and receive justice. However, that is not what happened. When I went to the court to speak to the judge, he would not let me explain to him why we went in there. I said, "Sir, can I tell you why we went in there?" And he said, "No." I said, "Can my children tell you what happened and why we had to go in there?" And he said, "No." And he took my children away from me and gave them to my husband and his parents who had harmed them. His parents have protected him and used their connections to protect him and to protect their own reputations instead of their grandchildren. They know that my husband has hurt them. They know that inappropriate relations and addictions run through their family, and they're trying to cover up. My children need help. I've had my rights removed. I'm making this video on behalf of my children. My rights have been removed. Their rights have been removed. Many laws have been broken by the police, by CPS, and by the court system. I have proof of everything that I'm saying. I have a letter from my husband admitting harming me and trying to force me to unalive myself. There are police reports, CPS reports, domestic violence center reports, my children's testimonies, a text from my daughter describing and explaining mistreatment, a friend's recording. Also, there are counseling records, a failed test where it said he was only attracted to minors. There's a test where he had taken that proved that he had a personality disorder. There are recorded tapes of him stalking minors and being attracted to minors, even watching minors in their bedroom. He was in a 12-step group for people with these problems. I have proof of everything that I'm saying. I've contacted many people for help, rights groups, churches, lawyers, politicians, people in the police and in CPS, and now I'm at my last resort. On Friday, I'm going to court, and they plan to try to force me to sign papers, to sign my children over to my husband. I will not do that. I love my children, and I want them brought back to me. I need them brought back to me where they can live in safety, where they're not living with someone who has harmed them and mistreated them and used them to be able to get near other minors. I need legal help. I want my case removed from this town, away from his parents and their connections, because they're able to manipulate the court and the system. I need it removed also from this town because he has taken the attorney away from me that I first planned to hire for protection and get a protective order, and used him against me in court, which is illegal. Many laws have been broken. Our rights have been removed, the rights of me and my children. Very vile and horrific things have happened to us that I'm unable to express in this video. I need help, and I have proof of what I'm saying. And my children have proof of what I'm saying. They've spoken to friends and recordings have been made. I'm asking you, please, please help me. Send me help. Help my children and get them out of this situation. We need safety. We need help.